You deserve a lot more than the basic life you are accepting for yourself. You deserve a lot more than settling for that toxic relationship. What is up, guys? Welcome to yet another episode of Kicking It with Manny. On today's episode, I wanted to talk to you guys about why you should never settle for less than you deserve. I wanted to share some tips that can help you level up. It can help you build your confidence, and it can help you become the better version of yourself. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe for more episodes like this, and let's dive into today's episode. One of the biggest things that hold us back from becoming the best version of ourselves is the fear of losing, the fear of being uncomfortable, the fear of feeling lonely, the fear of failing, that word holds us back from becoming the best version. Like, it holds us back from doing something that we really desire, we want to do with our lives. And I am super excited to really talk about this topic because I've had to deal with that. I've had to go through that phase where fear was holding me back. It was holding me captive. I could not do more than the basics that I've been doing with my life. And I wanted to talk to you, audience out there, whoever you're listening, wherever you're watching this from. I wanted to connect with you and share some things that can help you think deeper about yourself. So the biggest thing that I have found to be very helpful is that if you are in a comfort place, it's a very dangerous place to be. If you are comfortable, it has some hold on you. Like, it deprives you from doing more. It deprives you from seeing outside of the box. It deprives you from living your best life. Comfortable is a it's really not an exciting place to be. I know it feels like I'm comfortable, I'm happy, I don't want more, and it is okay to be in that place. But when you reach a certain level in your life, when you evolve to a certain level, you should want more. You should be deserving of a lot more than a paycheck. You should be deserving of a lot more than a basic relationship. You should be deserving of a lot more than a basic lifestyle. I know making changes is very uncomfortable. Changing your environment, changing your job, changing and transforming your life can be very stressful. It can be very it can be very fearful. Like, you are so fearful of things falling apart. And that mindset is okay. I wanted to tell you this. If you feel like you are lonely because you let go of that relationship, if you feel like you gave up that job, if you feel like you charged a lot more for services that you are providing and you are afraid things might not work out, trust me, the right people, the right relationship, the right customers, the right job, the right career will pay you what you deserve. And that, when you start seeing that your value is being appreciated because they are paying you for that, because you have that healthy relationship, because you have people who support you for who you are, life feels a whole lot different. Life feels so much more exciting. Life is like, I'm super happy. I'm living my best life. And in this day and age, I know we hear a lot being talked about you deserve more, you are worthy, and all that. It's all good, but it's being focused so much more on relationship only. Sometimes they talk briefly about life, but I wanted to share this episode to have you think on a broader scale, to have you think outside of a relationship, to have you think about your life. Your life is worth more than what you're settling for right now. Your life is worth more than being basic. Your life is worth more than a negative and an unhealthy relationship. Your life is worth more than a job that is draining your energy. Your life is worth more, and you have to reach a point in your life where you take charge. Take charge of which direction your life is going. Take charge of the kind of relationship you want in your life. Take charge of the kind of career path you want for yourself. Take charge of your life. When you take charge of your life, things began to shift. Your perspective about what is happening to you, about what you are going through, starts to go in a different direction. And that direction is a positive direction. You will feel lonely. You will feel out of place. The business may not work out. You may get fired from that job and you may not secure another job right away. But eventually it will pay off. Eventually, you will be proud of yourself. Eventually, you will be healed and be in a more happier and a healthier place in your life. Eventually, you will stop stressing. Eventually, your life will blossom even more. This is because you never settled. This is because you took a chance. This is because you took a risk. People who take risk achieve more in life. People who go the extra mile achieve more and gain more with their life. People who allow themselves to evolve, to grow, and to master their craft are able to attract exactly what they deserve. That is that 1% type of people that we idolize, we look up to, we try to mimic the lifestyle that they're having. But believe me, they had to face so much adversities. They failed many times. They had relationships that failed, marriages that failed. They went through a very dark places in their lives once upon a time. But now they are thriving. They are growing. This is because they never settle. If you settle for less, and this could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be anything at all in life. If you settle for less than you deserve, you are telling yourself, I am not worthy. You are telling yourself, I don't deserve this. You are telling yourself, this is not for me. And that mindset is an enslaved mindset. It is what society has programmed you to think. It is what your friends around you want you to think. It is what your family wants you to think. It is what that person you are in the relationship with wants you to think. But there is more than that mindset. There is more that you can do with your life when you start taking risk. There is more that you can do with your life when you stop being average. There is more that you can do with your life when you stop being afraid. There is more that you can do with your life when you start leveling up. Take a risk. Try something new. Give up on certain friendships. Take a different direction for your life and see how amazing life will look for you eventually. The first week, the first month, the first year even, things may still be difficult. You may still be stressing out. You may still feel lonely. You may still be desiring their attention, their time, their touch, all this. You may still be desiring that paycheck. But you will be proud that you never settled. You will be super excited. See, there is that feeling within you when you do something that you've worked very hard for. Like if you've put in so much work to transform, for example, if you put in so much work 7 days a week to transform your health, to transform your body, to lose weight, when you look in the mirror after that transformation, you feel very empowered. You feel very excited. You feel like, wow, this is me. This is the real me I was supposed to be. You see, something shifts in you. It makes you feel so different. It makes you feel so alive. It makes you feel like this is what I deserve. And that is that mindset I want to share with you guys. That is that mindset I want you to have. If you are not going to settle, if you are not going to play a lottery with your life, and you are going to sit down and take charge of the person that you are, life is going to become better. You don't need that relationship. You don't need that job that is draining you. You don't need those friendships that are wasting your time every weekend. You don't need that character. You don't need that behavior. You don't need that old you that is holding you back. Start taking directions forward. Start moving forward with your life. Start doing things with your life that brings you higher value. Start chasing and pursuing a job that you are happy to do. Start investing in your health because you deserve better. You deserve a lot more than the basic life you are accepting for yourself. You deserve a lot more than settling for that toxic relationship. I get so passionate when it comes to personal growth and leveling up because I just know that the end product is beautiful. I know that the reward behind all that work, all that sacrifice, all that sleepless night, all that lonely nights just to get somewhere more healthier and more happier is so worthy. It is worth every moment. That process that you go through to get from point A to point B is such an amazing experience. And that is what gives you a story that becomes motivational. Because this day and age, when we look at these idols and people that we want to learn from, or we want to gain some substance from, when we look at the journey, where they started, how they started, what they have to go through to get to where they are right now, that is the same story that if you take time to work on you and you master the person that you are and you take a risk and you achieve something big in life, people want to hear your story. And that story is life changing. So, you should never, it doesn't matter how hard it feels, it doesn't matter if it's hurt, it's gonna hurt. It is gonna hurt. If you let go of that relationship, you are gonna cry. You're gonna have sleepless nights. You're gonna be depressed for a period of time. But you can turn that around. You can turn your life around. You can turn that situation around. You can turn that emotion around. That negative, depressive emotion, that dark mindset. You can use that as a fuel to build your life, to level up, to become a better version, to become a healthier person, to become a positive person, to become a motivational person that you inspire others around you. Never settle. Never settle. Never settle for anything below your standard. Level up. Raise your standards higher and higher as you grow through life. As you grow through life, raise your standard. It is okay to start from here, but raise that standard higher and higher as you level up. Because think about it, you have invested time, you have invested energy, you have invested money into this person that you are right now. That person should be expensive. That person should have higher quality of life, higher standard, higher quality of people they are around. So I want to urge you, I want to encourage you, and I want to encourage you to take a risk. I want to encourage you to think about yourself, to think about the man and the woman that you are. I want to encourage you to see outside of the box, to see outside of the negative cloud, to have a different perspective about yourself. You should never ever settle for less than you deserve. Release yourself from that environment. Release yourself from that friendship. Release yourself from that job. If it is draining you, if it doesn't value the person that you are, let it go. Never, ever settle for less. So, guys, I hope you got some value. I hope this episode give you something deeper to think about. If you have to rewatch it. You may gain something different. You may have a different perspective. You may gain some higher value from this. And I want to hear from you. I want you to join this family, this community of high quality people, this community of empowered people. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe for more episodes like this. Thank you so very much for supporting this episode, for supporting this channel. And guys, I will see you in the next episode. Peace.